I'm Mike Verber. I'm a dentist at Verber Dental Group. I also help with a lot of the administration as the CEO and president. Verber Family Dentistry goes back to 1974 when my father, Steve Verber, and my mom, Shelley Verber, moved to Mechanicsburg. They had just finished serving in the Army. My dad was an Army dentist. And they opened up a small dental practice on Main Street, Mechanicsburg, where my dad was the dentist and my mom started off being the receptionist. I was born shortly thereafter, and we lived in a little apartment above the dental office. We then moved the office in 1994 to its current location at 3920 Market Street. It was kind of a very anxious time. I remember my parents, because they were moving a few miles away from where they'd always worked, where their home was, where their patients were. But my dad felt this area was growing and it would be good for the future. What surprised them was that nearly all the patients kind of came over when they moved. So he continued to build the practice. I had decided to go to dental school, and my dad said, well, we'll work together. I'm gonna build up the practice a little bit more. It ended up that he overshot it a little bit, so he actually called me in dental school and said, hey, I'm so busy now. If you have a friend that's graduating ahead of you, we could probably bring them on. And so I was very fortunate to come out of dental school into a group practice with both my father as a mentor and then able to work with somebody closer to my age that had just kind of come out of dental school to show me the ropes a little bit. So I fell in love with the idea of group practice and being able to kind of share ideas and expertise with other dentists for the benefit of our patients. We ended up remodeling the entire building and expanding the office, and the vision was 5 dentists. From there, though, I started bringing on partners. Dr. Caitlin Hanner was my first partner, and when it was time to bring on another partner or another dentist, I asked Kate. I said, Kate, you went to dental school with a bunch of good dentists. Do you have any classmates that you would like to contact? Maybe they would want to work with us. So Kate called, I believe it was 5 of her classmates, and one of them joined us. That was Dr. Ryan Rother, and we were very excited about that. But what ended up happening is I think 4 of the 5 that we called eventually ended up joining us because it was just such a good experience and we enjoyed the partnership. So from there, Dr. Rother opened his own office, and all our subsequent offices followed, to the point now we have a dental health system with specialists and general dentists and a dental lab and a dental plan and lots of things that we can offer patients to deliver the community good dental health care. I think the vision for the dental group has been and continues to be to really create a strong dental health system for the community in the area. When you think about it, dentistry has been quite broken for a while. If you look at the medical model, there are health systems that are able to serve patients' problems, patients' needs, with doctors working together. Dentistry has typically been a very cottage industry and a fragmented industry. I think the vision really came about a couple years ago when a friend of mine from high school called me, and her young son was having dental difficulties and wasn't able to find the help he needed in the area. It was kind of heartbreaking that, even though we were one of the biggest groups in the area, we really didn't have the expertise and the facilities to be able to treat this young man that needed to be seen in a surgical environment to deal with some of his health and issues and some of the severity of his decay. At that point, we recognized the needs to bring on an oral surgeon and the ability to offer general anesthesia and a pedodontist and an endodontist and all the other specialties. We're really well on our way, and we've been able to create that.